The cards that came out today are despair and false person. So let's find out what you need to know about this. Guys, remember this won't resonate for everyone, but what I'm seeing is that those of you that it does resonate, I feel like you have very strong boundaries up right now. You may feel like you need to protect what's yours. You need to protect your opportunities. There's something about protecting your stability, protecting your home life, protecting your family, protecting what you've built, okay? There's something you've built, or there's something that you're very, very protective over. There is somebody around you that feels like they're in despair, because I feel like you are blocking them from your life in some way, okay? And this person, you have judged them as being a false person, okay? God blimey, guys. You know what? The Emperor came out and then he's flipped upside down. So I feel like this is actually somebody like that is a tyrant, okay? A tyrant, a menace to society. I do think this person appears one way, but I think that you know who this person actually is, okay? I kind of feel like you are not wearing the rose-tinted goggles that this person expected you to wear. They wanted you to view them in a really, really high light. They wanted you to place them on a pedestal. But I feel like you're not as naive as this person may have felt. And as a result, you are closing out this cycle and you are trying to begin a new one. But there's something about this person, like, you might feel them energetically tugging on your energy, because to them, they can't seem to shake your energy, okay? Guys, with the moon card here, I do strongly feel like something here is, yeah, oh my God, guys, I'm getting it. Do you know what this person's afraid of? This person's afraid of you up leveling without them. Like, this person has a strong fear of you transforming, of you elevating. And I don't know, but I just feel like this person wants to hold you back. Guys, this person will literally say and do anything that they have to do, even if they have to lie their way to prevent this from ending. Although I do feel like this already has ended, but they're trying to get you to backtrack, okay? They want a fresh beginning. They want a fresh new start with you. I do feel like this person carries a heavy burden. It's like they've gone through a lot of pain in their life, okay? And they hold on to that. They carry that with them. And I feel like that's why this didn't work out, because this person basically was still carrying really heavy energy that has affected both of you in this situation, and that has led to you to walking away. Guys, you have gone through a lot yourselves, okay? A lot of trauma, a lot of trials, tribulations. You've also healed a lot. You've come very, very far. I feel like you've come probably further along on your healing journey than this person. I'm not sure that this person has even really begun their healing journey. And as a result, you kind of can see through illusions. You can see through people's masks. You can see through things that are beneath the surface, that are not, you know, actually physically visible. But it's like you have this natural ability to sense things, to sense even the smallest, slightest triggers or uncertainties beneath the surface. I almost feel like you pick up on this, like in terms of you might even have like a physical reaction. You might get a knee-jerk reaction. You might get goosebumps. You might just feel it so strongly in your intuition and in your heart and in your chest that you just can't ignore it. There's something that is screaming at you here, just screaming at you. And I feel like that's why you are having to put up such strong boundaries. You are really, really protective over how far you've come in your spirituality, and you're very protective over things that are very toxic. Like, you kind of know how to protect yourself against these things as a natural, it's like a natural instinct. It doesn't have to be thought about, it doesn't have to be planned out. It's just something that comes naturally to you now because of what you've also experienced. And I feel like you are doing whatever it takes to prevent yourself from being dragged out of this place of healing, out of this place where you've unchained yourself from things that are toxic. You've unchained yourself, okay? And I feel like whatever this energy is trying to pull you back in toward a place of like being unhealed, being like vibrating lower. And I feel like, as I said, your intuition is literally screaming at you right now, and that is why you are so protective against this person. I feel like this person is definitely in despair. I feel like they're in despair in so many ways. They're in despair even if you wasn't in their life. Like, even if you had never met this person was in despair anyway. But there's something about them thinking you could save them. But what people don't realise, some people that are so severely, you know, gone. When I say gone, I mean in such a state of pain and desperation. It's like they don't see a way out of it, and they look to other people like they're gonna save me, they can save me, when in fact you can only save yourself, okay? Only an individual can save themselves. You cannot be saved. I feel like some of you that this resonates with may feel quite guilty for having such strong boundaries, but what you're not realizing is you're actually teaching this person how to free themselves, how to save themselves. It's like an unconscious thing where you're forcing this person to kind of look in the mirror, but not in a bad way, just to look in the mirror and acknowledge what is their triggers, what is the cause of their pain, and to kind of deal with that, you know, without having to drag other people into the mix that are innocent. It's like you're an innocent bystander that has been dragged into this whirlwind, this messy whirlwind, that you don't belong here because you've come so far, as I said, in your spiritual journey, in your healing journey. And I feel like you're not even vibrating on the same level. So it's like everything in your soul, your body, your mind, your heart is telling you to get away from this. And there's forces beyond the 3D realm that are transpiring to keep you protected, to keep you grounded, to keep you away from this. Just know that you're divinely guided and protected, babes. Guys, the fairy message that wanted to come out is come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So, guys, first of all, your fairies are around you at this time, okay? They're supporting you with whatever you're going through. Secondly, is that if you are really struggling and you need some kind of support, 3D support, let's say, it is available to you, okay? So maybe you want to talk to someone, talk to them, professionals, psychologist, doctor, whoever, that can support you through whatever you're going through. Now, ultimately, we can only save ourselves in a situation, but that's not to say that we shouldn't ask for help when we need help, okay? Because sometimes that little bit of help, that little bit of, you know, spoken advice can do, you know, more than you'd ever realise, you know. Guys, I hope you like the reading. If you like this reading, hit like, comment your thoughts, feelings and experiences. I'd love to hear them. If you're on YouTube, do subscribe to me over there and put all bell notifications on so you don't miss out on any of the messages I post. You can find the link to my link tree in my bio. Bye for now. Mwah.